morning, everyone. Welcome to another nice little quick yoga class with Susan. Today we're going to move a little bit more. We're going to do a nice little pigeon flow. So for those pigeon fans, we're going to do a few of those. All right. So comfortable on your sit bones. Back is nice and straight. Shoulders are relaxed. And let's do a couple of minutes of pranayama. So today for our pranayama, we're going to sit in Ganesh Mudra, or they call it the bear grip. So for our female yoginis, left hand on top, gripping the fingers. For our male yogis, right hand on top, gripping the fingers. All right. So this is Ganesh Mudra, the elephant god acknowledged as the conqueror of obstacles. Used when you are struggling. Strengthens the heart muscles, opens the bronchial tubes, and also releases tension. So close your eyes, relax your shoulders, take a nice long smooth breath. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Nice long full smooth breath. Inhale completely, always suspend your breath, and exhale fully. In through the nose and out through the nose. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. You can open your eyes if you'd like. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. For one more breath. And on the exhale, drop 3 fingers. Keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a nice long smooth breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting nice and tall in those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach up as high as you can. That's comfortable. Starting to slow things down. Connect with the breath. Feel that breath. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated. When together, focus your energies on breaking through barriers for one more breath. On the exhale, hands together, preparing for seated half moon salute. So I want you to take your breath, and on the exhale, just lean slightly to the right. Stay here, breathe. Keep your body nice and straight. Sit bones are on the floor. Let's lengthen the left side of the body for one more breath. And on the exhale, come up slowly. Preparing to go to the left, so take your breath. And on the exhale, lean to the left. Just go as far as comfortable. And let's get a nice stretch. Let's wake up the right side of your body for one more breath. On the exhale, come up. Take another breath. On the exhale, bring the arms down very slow and gentle with those shoulders. Left hand goes right behind your back. Right hand on the left knee, preparing for seated twist pose. With a straight spine, take your breath to center. On the exhale, slowly look over the left shoulder. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed, gentle spinal twist. Don't go too far, just go as far as comfortable. Remember, listen to your body, pay attention to how you feel. You don't have to go too far, you don't have to force your body. Follow the rhythm of the breath, let your breath guide you. And this is gentle spinal, seated spinal twist for one more breath. On the next exhale, slowly release. Let's go all the way to the other side. Counter pose, left hand on right knee, right hand behind the back. Breath to center. And on the exhale, look over the right shoulder. Releasing your spine, keeping it nice and balanced and flexible. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down your spine. On the next exhale, come back to center slowly. Very gentle. All right, roll the shoulders out if you need to. Roll them out. All right. So from here, let's get into our little butterfly. Today we're going to be doing a pigeon flow. So we're going to really work those hips today. So this is a nice little gentle hip opener, starting to wake the hips up, releasing the inner thighs, the groin, pelvic floor area, and the buttocks, the tight buttocks. So from here, if you can, hands onto the ankles, we'll lean forward gently. If this is a little too much, you can just keep your hands on your legs. Just stay with your spine nice and straight. All right, try to relax your thighs and your hips. Take your breath. And for those of you who are leaning forward, keep your back straight, head level with your spine, pressing on the knees very gently. And this is our butterfly, or some call it the bound angle pose, or even the cobbler. Relax, breathe. I want you to really feel that breath. Slow it down, connect with the breath. I want you to feel your chest rise as you inhale. Always suspend your breath just for a few seconds. And then exhale completely. Feel your chest lower or sink as you exhale. Every breath you take is long and smooth. On the next exhale, slowly bring yourself up. All the way, very gentle. Now, hands on the knees, let's straighten those legs. All right. Let's just do a nice little forward stretch here. This is a nice stretch for the hamstrings, into the buttock, the lower back. Toes pointing up, hands on the knees. Now from here, all I want you to do is just to lean forward. If you can't go very far, keep your hands on your knees if you'd like. If you can go all the way down and you can grab your feet if you'd like. Whatever feels good for you. But I want you to hinge at the hips. Try to keep your back straight, head level with your spine. Again, just go as far as comfortable. And as you get into this position, pay attention to how your knees and your thighs feel. If they're tight, let them go if you can, all right? From a straight spine, let's try this one together. Big breath. Exhale. Let go of those knees, relax those thighs. For one more breath. On the next exhale, come up very slowly, very gently. All right, perfect. Roll the shoulders out. Now while we're here, we're going to stay in this is our staff pose. We're going to sit here just for a minute or two. So sitting nice and tall, being aware of your posture, back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. We're just going to work the fingers and the toes quickly today. So I want you to play piano with your toes and round your ankles at the same time. Same with the fingers. I want you just to play piano with the fingers, and let's round the ankles and the wrist. You can move a little faster with this one here. Let's just kind of loosen things up and articulate those little fingers and those toes, but keep your breath slow. You can move them around a little bit more. Let's wake things up before we get busy. All right, so from here, you can shake it out, shake those hands out if you'd like. Let's get into our table now. Now, onto your hands and knees. When you get into this position here, if you need to, I always provide little pads when I teach my classes, so if you need an extra padding, a pillow, a very thin pillow, a blanket, or a thin towel underneath your knees or your wrists if you need to, or you can also double up your mat. Now into our table, checking your alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hip, knees are hip distance apart, elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up, fingers are spread. Head is level with your spine. Let's do some cat and cow. Let's work that spine a little more. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Keep going. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Try to relax your thighs. If your thighs are tight, let them go. And let's really work on lengthening that spine, releasing the spine, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch. Do one more set. Wonderful stretch for your lower back. And when you finish your last set, bring yourself to straight neutral spine. Shake your hands out again if you need to a little bit. From here, we're going to go right to work. Let's get into our downward dog. Curl the toes, take your breath, and on the exhale, come up. Move those feet back if you have to. Trying to find a place of balance, of comfort. Distributing the weight properly. Tail is up high, back is straight, head is hanging down, shoulders are relaxed. Let's walk the dog. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, switch, bend the left. Your body will rock slightly. That's fine. This is a wonderful calf stretch, walking the dog. Follow the breath. Inhale as you bend. Exhale, switch. From here, let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Come up nice and slow. All the way up. And let's get to mountain. Roll the shoulders out, shake the hands out, shake those legs out if you have to. Perfect. Standing nice and tall on your mountain, feet are nice and anchored into the floor. Feet are hip distance apart. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Standing nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Relax. Breathe. I want you to do a little quick checklist. Looking for tension in your body. Wiggle your toes. Work your way up. If your knees and thighs are tight, try to let them go. Your buttocks, let it go. Everything, your belly, your shoulders, just let it all go. Recognizing and being able to release the tension. Let it push it down. Follow the rhythm of the breath and then just let it go right at your feet. Into the ground. All right, so let's prepare for our nice flow today. We're going to move a little bit more. We're going to work on our pigeon flow, and we're going to do a few different pigeons. All right, so do what you can. All right, and if there's some pigeons you find a little bit too much, too challenging, you can stay in your high pigeon. Don't worry about that. Okay, so this is all about the hips today. All right, roll the shoulders out. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale into a back bend. Preparing for our chair pose. Take your breath. Exhale. Now, I want you to visualize you're sitting right on the very edge of the chair. Knees and toes are lined up. Make sure that the knees are not pushed forward. That's really hard on your knees. Sit back. Chair pose. From here, prepare for our ragdoll. Just come down here. Keep your knees soft. Stretch it out. From here, prepare for downward dog. On the exhale, come down. Down dog again. Make those adjustments. Every time you move your body, take a second and make sure that you're lined up. You feel safe and comfortable. Because when you're comfortable, you're confident. Preparing for three-legged dog. On the next exhale, right leg off the floor. Just get it off the floor. Doesn't matter how high. Up. Feeling strong, perfectly balanced. Preparing for our pigeon with the right leg. Take your breath. On the exhale, right knee on the floor. Right foot in front of the left hip. Left knee behind the right foot. High pigeon. If you want, you can lift your tail. If you're a little more flexible and you've got nice loose hips, you can go down as far as you'd like, whatever's comfortable, all right? Now in this position here, if you find this is really externally rotating the hip and the knee, if this is really gonna bother your hip and your knee, you can do this flow, just straighten your leg if you like, and you can do the same thing, all right? Now if you want, like I said, you can lift your tail, you don't have to. So this is the high pigeon. We're gonna do a few different pigeons now, all right? So let's prepare for our low pigeon. Take your breath. On the exhale, bend the elbows, forehead on the floor. Preparing for sleeping pigeon. Take a breath. On the exhale, reach out. Hands together. If you can, forehead on the floor. If you can't reach, don't worry about that. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor. One more breath. On the exhale, come back to high pigeon. Now let's try our screaming pigeon. This one's a bit intense. If you find that's going to be uncomfortable for you, stay right here. On the exhale, right hand reach back, grab the left foot. Screaming pigeon. Deep stretch for your left quad. You can feel the thigh. Screaming pigeon. One more breath. Exhale, pigeon in flight, release, come up. Really getting a lot of engagement of the right thigh, the buttock. Pigeon in flight, one more breath. Exhale, down dog. Preparing for three-legged dog with the left leg. On the exhale, left leg up. I'm going to just change positions here. Now, preparing for our pigeon with the left leg. On the exhale, left knee on the floor. High pigeon. And like I said, if this is really uncomfortable, straighten the leg, line the knee and the ankle up, and you can do the same thing without twisting the knee or the hip if you'd like. Preparing for low pigeon, take your breath. Exhale. Preparing for sleeping pigeon. On the exhale, reach out. Now, like I said earlier, if you find that the other pigeons we do are a little too much, go back to your high pigeon and stay there if you'd like. Try to relax that hip. Sleeping pigeon. On the exhale, come back up to high pigeon. And let's prepare for our screaming pigeon. Take your breath. On the exhale, left hand, reach back, grab the right foot. Or if you can grab your pant leg, your ankle. Screaming pigeon. Now let's see if we can get into our pigeon in flight. Exhale, release, let that right leg come down, come up. The strength of the left thigh, the left leg, perfectly balanced, feeling strong. Let go of your ego, of your expectations and your distractions. Do what you can. Keep that breath going. One more. Exhale. Down dog. One more breath. Exhale, walk up to mountain. Come up nice and slow, all the way up. Gentle, roll the shoulders out. Shake those legs out, release those hips. Lots of hips today. All right. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale into your back bend again. Try to relax those shoulders. Slow that breath down. Hopefully that flow was a little bit quicker. Sometimes if you want to make it a little more challenging for yourself, you can stay in your posture or your asana a little bit longer, a few extra breaths. You can make it a little quicker, make it a little more challenging. But because we have just a short class, I kind of speed things up a little bit sometimes. Let's get into our chair again. On the exhale, chair. Make sure the knees are nice and lined up, that they're not pushed forward. We really want to be very gentle and careful to those knees. One more breath. Exhale, ragdoll again. Come down. Keep the knees soft. Just let gravity just pull those arms down. For one more breath. On the exhale, come down. Child's pose. Come down nice and slow. Open up those knees a little wider if you need to. Preparing for Balasana. Take your breath. On the exhale, lean back. Now make sure your head and your neck are always supported. You can rest them on your stacked fists. You can rest your forehead on your block, your stacked hands, or on the floor. Now this is one way of doing this. If you'd like to try something a little different, you can also rest your arms along the side of your legs, palms up, forehead on the block or on the floor. Or also, if you'd like, you can bring your elbows here, hands behind your neck in the Namaste prayer pose. Forehead is on the floor again. They're just different variations of child's pose of Balasana. Whatever feels good for you, but always make sure your head and your neck are supported so that you can rest. This is a resting pose, a neutral and a full body stretch. And while we're here, I'd like you to thank yourself for coming out today, for taking the time, just a little bit of time on your mat, just to slow things down, connect with your breath, maybe to re-energize, maybe to decompress, for whatever reason brings you here. And just to maybe step away from everything that's going outside those doors, whatever's going on or whatever's not going on. At this point, thoughtless, no cares, no worries, no anxieties. For one more breath. On the next exhale, slowly bring yourself up, and let's very gently get ourselves onto our backs. Now from here, we're going to do a nice little stretch, and this is called the reverse pigeon. So let's really stretch those hips out, all right? So from here, make sure you're comfortable on your back, shoulders are nice and relaxed. I want you to bring the left foot up, left leg up, right foot on top of the left knee. You can bend the left knee a little bit if you like. Now if you can, both hands behind the left thigh. If you can't reach, put one hand on the right knee and one keep it behind the thigh. But what I want you to do from here, on the exhale, just give it a little bit of a tug. Pull it very gently. So this is the reverse pigeon. So this is a wonderful stretch. Go as far as comfortable, wherever you feel the stretch that you need right now. Focusing on the right hip, but also into the hamstring, the quad, the buttock, even the pelvic floor muscles, the lower back, but focusing on that lovely hip. And this is the reverse pigeon. Keep your breath going. One more. On the exhale, let's release. I want you to straighten the right leg, left foot on top of the right knee. Again, both hands behind the right thigh. If you can't reach, just put one hand on the left knee, one behind the thigh. You can bend your left knee if you want. And very gently, set these stretches up that we do at the end of the class to what your body needs. If you need a deeper stretch, give it a little more or less, whatever feels good. One more breath. On the exhale, let's release. And knees together, stay in this position. Let's give ourselves a lovely hug. Rock. And let's really lengthen and release that spine. Give yourself a back massage. The closer you bring your knees to your chest, the deeper the stretch you will get. So make that little adjustment to what feels just right for you. Relax those shoulders. Close your eyes. Just breathe and rock. Little circles to the left. Let's release that lower back a little bit more. So always remember to do what feels best for you, and that's for everything that we do together. If it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. All right, take it easy, listen to your body. Try it. If it's not going to work, then bring yourself out of it. And knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. And then exhale, as you straighten both legs, arms over the head. Now I want you just to stretch your body out, lengthen your body. Keep that breath going. Let your body just sink into the ground, feeling nice and heavy and completely relaxed. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing, energy which is our life force. And always remember, don't overthink anything we do. The body reacts differently. One side, of course, is always stronger, more balanced, a little sturdier than the other side. So don't worry if you're struggling a little bit. Sometimes things are a little bit difficult. Sometimes your body's a little tighter. Some days you're ready to go. Some days you're a little, for whatever reason. So you know what? Always come back to the breath. Pull back. Don't worry if you have to skip a move. Not a big deal. All right. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our Savasana. Meditation, relaxation, reflection, however you choose to bring this into your practice today. Resting comfortably in your corpse pose. Just relax. You can bend your knees if you'd like. You can lay on your side if you want. Some people in Savasana like to have a little blanket. If you want, you can go back to your normal breathing pattern if you'd like at this point, or keep your yoga breath going a little bit longer. For one more breath. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energy to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, very slowly and gently, take your time, bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position, or any seated position at this point that feels comfortable for you. Come up nice and slow. Now sitting nice and tall and proud on your sit bones. Roll the shoulders out if you need to. Relax. Let's bring our hands together. And let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. Yay. Thank you very much for joining me today. And, these classes, you can repeat them over and over again. And stay tuned. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And thanks again for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed that. And again, take it easy. But have a wonderful day despite the weather today. All right? See you later.